In this video, we'll talk about Bitcoin and especially this big bullish move we just had. We'll talk about whether we can actually get up even more than this because we did hit a major resistance level, and just in general, take a look at everything you need to know about Bitcoin. So let's get right into it. First thing I usually do is, I take a look at the fundamentals. Fundamentals, obviously, this week, I mean, during all of the past weeks, were still very bearish, filled with a lot of fear instilled by everything what happened with FTX and then also the aftermath behind it. But now, and then BlockFi had a bankruptcy, obviously, like 2 days ago, I think. But then afterwards, we actually started becoming more bullish, and sometimes that happens in crypto. That when it's kind of in the air, that some companies will fall, that it's more bearish than when they actually fall, because then you actually do know what's going on, right? It has some bullish elements as well. Now, if we take a look at the economic circumstances, what you can see is that the Dixie, which is the most important thing right now, which is the dollar strength, was rising the last few days, but it's dropping again now, and overall it's still in a very bearish market structure, and it's still dropping down. Overall, inflation is dropping down throughout the world. At least the US last one was dropping, and I saw that the Dutch one was dropping as well. Even though, I mean, it's a little rant, but it's we're getting the EU inflation rate not to in like 45 minutes. But it's always, I mean, when they tell you about inflation rates in the news, you should always basically research it for yourself, because the way they mention it often leads to people believing things that are not true. But yeah, that was I'm not going too far into that. If we take a look at Bitcoin today, we saw a big bullish fundamental move, probably due to more market circumstances, right? I mean, this, let's be honest, if you take a look at this move, in a matter of 5 minutes, about 700 million got pumped into the markets. It's institutions, all right? It's institutions or whales pumping in money, but usually those are big market movers. So where we are right now, as you can see, what I said 2 days ago with Bitcoin is that it could go both ways. I really didn't know. We would either break above 16,500 or break down below 16,000. So most of you who watch this video also know that I said that. But right now, it's a little bit more bullish, but we have seen this before. We are at this major resistance level around 17,000, where, like, I mean, in essence, it ranges from 17,100 to 16,850. Now the thing is we have already slowed down a little bit. But what we need to do is, now that we have this momentum, I mean, we're probably going to drop down. We're probably going to drop down to 16,500, 16,700 and kind of consolidate. But we really need to break through 17,000 pretty soon, I think, if we want to keep this bullish momentum. If we don't, we're just going to stay in this consolidation. And we're probably even going to drop down to 16,000 as well, until we get the new big fundamental catalyst, which is probably going to be the new US interest rates coming up like in 2 weeks or something. So what we need to do is, this happens if we do not break above 17,000 in at least the next 3 days. But if we do, if we break above 17,000, we'll get up to this level right here between 17,500 and 17,600, which is a major resistance level. That's the level we need to break, all right? If we really want to become bullish with Bitcoin again, which there's not really a reason why we would become bullish, but if we want to become bullish, we need to, we're going to find resistance there, but then we need to stay on top of 17,000 and break above that, all right? So that would really be the most bullish scenario, in my opinion, if I would have to say what is most likely. Because right now I'm just sketching out scenarios, which I think is valuable as well, but I think you want to know what I think is most likely too. Is I think it's actually likely that we will break above 17,000, but then that we, from 17,600, will drop back all the way down to 16,500. Just because that's such a strong technical resistance level, and I don't think all of the fundamentals line up perfectly yet for Bitcoin to get back up again. So that's my take on Bitcoin this morning. If you do have any questions, as always, let me know. But for now, take care, have a great day, and bye.